Teeth hardly swears. Surprised plenty of punters when he won last time out. Was that a bit of a surprise for you?
Yes, it did travel well because I think the pace is pretty strong in front, and I was inside saving the ground, so I was lucky enough just got there before the line.
That was some turn of foot that he showed, though.
It did. It gave him a good strong kick, so it was a little bit of surprise of him.
Do you think stepping up to 1,200 metres is going to be better for him come Wednesday night?
Yes, like me and Jimmy always thought that he's gonna be a 6 furlong horse. So last time when we entered him in the 5 furlong was just sort of a warm-up race for him, but he did really well. So I think step up in distance would be suit him better.
You rode him in a gallop last week. Is all well with the horse?
Yes, I was happy, and he definitely feel better than last time.
He's only had 2 starts, including that last start win, lightly raced obviously for a 5-year-old. What's your opinion of him?
When he first came to Hong Kong, he showed good ability in his first trial, and then he got injured, and then he was off for quite a while, and he came back last season, just the last meeting of Happy Valley, and he ran a pretty good race. This season, I think he's grown stronger, and he's still green in the race, so it's still a little bit of him to improve. So I think he'll make a better horse later on.
Blake or WONGCHOY, first up for 6 months. He's had a tendon injury causing that lengthy absence. How's he felt in these 2 trials that you've been on for?
Look, in the first trial he felt, he didn't trial that well. He finished back in the field, but he improved significantly there at Happy Valley, and he trialled much better, and I think he's going well into tomorrow night.
First up after a decent break, drawn wide. What sort of expectations overall do you head into the race with him?
Look, I'm quietly confident that he can run well. He put a good performance on at his first start. From the first time I got on him, I thought he had a little bit of ability, and a horse that I wanted to try and stick with if I could. And every bit of work that he's done it quite professionally and showed that he's got nice ability. And his trial at Happy Valley was good, and although we've drawn a little bit wide, he's got some nice pace to hopefully overcome that, and I expect a forward showing from him.
Caspar, green luck, looked terrific first up. What about last time?
Yeah, went. It was a small field the other day, so opted to take a chance in there at 1,800, and it just didn't work out. What we thought. He should have run a bit better, and probably, if you look at the replay, he probably does run probably a length and a half, 2 lengths closer with the right run, But look, he's pulled up really well. He's put on some body weight, and we take our chances again back to 1650, where he holds the course record.
Was he a bit too close in the run last time out? Do you think he's better further back?
Yeah, he just needs genuine speed, but that race really looked void of pace the other day. But as it turned out, it was a bit of a nightmare for us. But anyway, we'll just go back to the drawing board, and he's got a good gait. Joe's back on. Only problem is he's carrying 132. He's carrying a bit of weight, giving away some poundage to some decent horses, But he remains really well.
As far as his condition goes, his track work, I noticed he hadn't galloped since his last run. Is the plan just to keep him fresh?
He's a bit like you, Ed. He doesn't need a gallop. He's rock hard fit, mate.
Snap fit, Caspar. Hasn't trialled since last season. What's the rationale there?
Oh, well, look, he's a horse. He's a pretty straightforward horse. I really believe you probably see the best of him once he steps up even further, 1,200 and 1,400. But being fresh, I just picked this race for a while. He's had a good prep up in China. He's been up here with us for a couple of weeks now, and he looks beautiful. And his work's been good. I've taken him on the grass a couple of times. I'm very happy with him. I don't think when you're going to 1,000 metres you really need to give him a trial beforehand. So let's hope I've got it right.
2 from 2. He's been a good horse so far.
He has been, and I think he'll be even better, like I said, once he gets over certainly 6 furlongs and maybe 7, yeah.
Also, looking at his records, he used to have a roaring condition. You mentioned before in an interview that he had a quarter crack, all those sort of soundness issues. Have they dissipated?
Yes, everything's back on track. I mean, obviously, with the roaring condition, he had surgery, and Paul Robinson did a great job, got the horse back, and he's obviously performing with he's not feeling any pain, and he's performing exceptionally well. So hopefully he can continue this season and snag a few more races for the stable.